been a hot minute since I posted to Instagram, and I have so many ideas saved in my phone that I just want to bring to life. So I'm going to bring you with me as we put together some different scenarios or backdrops, hopefully for free with the things already in my home. And I'm going to teach you how I do it, or have been doing it for the past year and a half. Now, when it comes to forming these photo ideas, Pinterest is my best friend. I don't believe in stealing or copying other people's photos, but I will save anything that comes of minor interest to me, and then I'll start putting them together so then I can build the scenario I want. For instance, something I've been saving a lot in my Pinterest boards are different photos with newspaper, such as these. So I'm going to take inspiration from those and build a newspaper wall, and we're just going to work from there. Okay, so I am not a makeup person, clearly, and once I have the whole thing set up, I think it'll look kind of cool. It's very uneven. Ta-da! Now we just have to bring it all the way down to the floor. Let's take some photos. I usually just use a self-timer, set it for like 10 seconds, snap a picture, or sometimes I'll put it on a video and then screenshot it, but I find the quality goes down if I do that. And don't be afraid to take like 100 photos, and you're not gonna look good in like 98 of them, so just be prepared for that. Also, something that's helped me a lot with confidence when it comes to photography is set up more of a scenario, more of a character. So it's not like you're playing yourself, you're playing some image or some idea you had in your head. If you don't look what you perceive to be beautiful or pretty, it's okay, because it's not like you're trying to show yourself off. You're trying to show off this idea you had in your head, which therefore makes content creation way more fun, because you're not trying to live up to beauty standards, you're instead trying to live up to creative standards. I hope that made sense.
Have you ever seen a dead man? Seen a dead man lying in the road? Have you ever heard his best friend say you better go?
Okay,
Before you get fined, or else you'll do time.
Okay, I just showered, so ignore that. But basically the idea behind this photo shoot is self-confidence. So our subject, me, is fully decked out in all of this face paint and stuff, and she just looks a little weird, a little different, and she is confident in that. So we've got the chair, which is a signifier of just sturdy and stableness, so that she is standing steadfast with who she is. Then we have the hair kind of blowing a bit. Usually my arms are up, and I'll use the white sort of cardigan to add a little more flowy texture, and that signifies freedom and freeness to be who she wants and how she wants to be. Even though that may not come across in the pictures, it's also very important to sometimes, if you really want to get into your photography more, to have some sort of backstory or some idea in mind. And even if I can't get those concepts across clearly, it still gives me something to work with in my mind, which gives that little extra creative oomph to each photo shoot. And I really think it comes across as you being a lot more passionate about your art than it would if you just took some pictures. I just took my camera, it's about 5-10 minute walk from my house, to this little field that's right next to a school where they are practicing football, so it might be a little bit loud. Isn't this the cutest setup? Okay, I think this is my favorite photo shoot I have done all summer so far. Okay, well, I'm just gonna be glowing for this video. So I just got back from taking some Instagram pictures. I decided to bring in my friend to help me. I know I said that I take all these pictures by myself, but every so often it's just easier to get some help. So I decided to incorporate these two ideas of like early 2000s with this sort of water fun, candid photos. I did my very best to make my style look a little more early 2000s with the sunglasses and the hair and the little like sweatsuit. And then I used the hose to also incorporate that idea of flowing or motion. Some prop you can use, kind of like the shirt in the last one, where something that adds a little extra texture, a little extra flair to look at. And water is definitely a flowing texture.
I can't focus on what needs to get done. I'm on notice, open digital run. You think I'm tepid, but I'm misdiagnosed. Cause I'm a stalker, I seen all of your posts. And I'm just tryna play it cool now. But that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not tryna be with you now, you now. You make it difficult to not overthink. And when I'm with you, I turn all shades of pink.
I went to the store, or actually I sent my mom to the store a couple days ago, and she bought me some bubbles, and I think I'm just gonna set up a little spot in our backyard and just play around with the bubbles to get some pictures. So very simple concept, but I'm hoping that it turns out cute. I would say that this is, in the best way possible, my worst outfit yet, but it's gonna look great, so it's fine. Okay, I'm going to hang this up on the tree and sort of attempt to build a little canopy type look. So this entire photo shoot is built around the idea of motion. I've got a very unique and motion-filled piece here in my outfit. I've got an entire backdrop that's constantly in motion. I've got bubbles, which are also going to be in constant motion. And then I have these extra pieces of scrap fabric that I'm going to tape or attach to this backdrop for a little extra color, a little extra fun, and some extra texture and motion. Another tip that you've probably heard a bunch in different videos or things about photography, but is so true: make sure you're playing some music, especially if you're a little more awkward. Music just makes everything more fun, it goes faster, and you get more into the vibe. My poor camera's been covered in water and soap today, so it needs some help. But this was a really fun photo shoot, and I'm really excited to see how all the pictures turn out. And clearly I'm not a photographer, I have no clue what I'm doing, but basically don't limit your mind. It's okay to copy people's content at first, but over time just start to develop your own style, your own idea of what you want to do. I still take inspiration from Pinterest, but as you can tell, my inspiration is very loosely taken from Pinterest, and I do a lot of the content creation on my own with my own mind. So just give it a try, practice makes perfect. Here's my first Instagram photo, and here's these, so practice makes perfect. And this is not even perfect. So yeah, that's all I have for this video.
I could be a crush, I could feel you for a rush, like hoping